Hey everybody, so here's a tutorial on the no-sew blanket. Apologize for the dark light, but I really needed a big space to do this. So basically what I'm going to do first is, put out your bottom piece. So I have it. And of course, if you're going to do this, please vacuum and sweep your floor so your blanket doesn't get all full of stuff. So here, I'm going to layer my Pokemon on top of this one. Now we don't want to have the selvage. I don't know if you could see that, but there is a selvage that has like the name and serial number of this print of fabric. So we're going to want to cut that off too, because that's just not attractive and we don't want that in our blanket. So you got to kind of just fiddle with it for a little bit, straighten it out, smooth it as much as possible. Now some of the fabrics, like the black one underneath it, was just wider than the Pokemon licensed one. So now that I have it all smoothed out, I'm going to cut off the selvage, and I'm just going to also trim off the excess of the black that's underneath. Okay, so now I have it all evened out and all that stuff. I bought a yard and a half of this. I just wanted it to be a simple throw blanket. Of course, you could do it much larger. It'll take you a little bit longer to finish, but it's relatively easy. Let me go ahead and show you the basis, how we get started. And the great thing about these no-sew blankets is that you don't have to be extremely precise. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's pretty forgiving. So I think that's why it's like a great starter craft. It just can be a little time consuming depending on how big you want this blanket. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not even going to measure this. What I'm going to do is just make my hand into like an L shape like this. And then wherever that is, so right there, then I'm just going to do, and you do it to both layers. I'm going to cut up into that line, see? And then I'm just going to do 2 fingers width, same thing, cut it to that length. Okay, so now you have your 2 pieces like this. So what you're going to do, so what I would suggest first is to do those cuts all around your blanket. Hey, what's up with my blanket? Do those cuts all around the blanket, so all you have is a bunch of these. So that way, once you do that, then all you do is you take your 2 layers and you tie it. I mean, that's a crappy tie because I'm not ready to tie it yet. But all you do is you just knot the 2, and you just knot it the whole way around, and then that's basically your blanket. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's get started. I did want to cover this one part right here because it will confuse you just a tad bit when you get to a corner. So what you're going to do is you're going to get almost to the end on one side and almost to the end of the other until you have like sort of a rectangular shape that's just kind of there, and you cut that off. As you can see, I'm cutting it off so you can see like the size and shape of it, of what it looks like. See, so I'm just going to take that out. So you see, just cut like a little rectangular piece out, and then so that way it's not all crazy looking on the corners. So that's how you do that.
Thank you so much for watching. This is the finished product. I gotta pack it now because I'm done. So yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to anyone out there. Please like and subscribe if you like this video.